CSIR, Center for Scientific Research Center for Scientific Research Institute. Now, Edin Kobo. And Dr. Margaret Rusu Ahmano. So, Doc, Yama Kwababa for God and Country. I was SOMPA 106.5. Now, what to say?
Hello.
Yeah, Doc, we about to make a good. Upon to say. Yes, what drum ye who ye pa. Now, say, Ghana ha. Aya asamba kwa babeda ha obie di hu nkomo eye kokoa eye tetekwase ekofa ba eye Ghana ha na ne ya frew koko no se aban ma ya te ase se about 50% of eye koko na ye be produce o mamu ha nyina no e wo se ye add value ye bisa se koko na nkasa no ye sua di o dem pa na ye nya free koko mu.
Me that say will be some that terminal. Coco, a home for so be my in Kaka any piano. And see, say, share Coco Nankasana. I dare a near pa a boy and pa woman, a friend of polyphenol.
Polyphenol.
Sana, science for friend.
Okay.
Science for friend is polyphenol. Now, mostly polyphenols are you can want them flavanol. Meaning say they be friend chimo. But we in Robia, a woko anymore, a boy lipid pa. And see, so the Nika antioxidants, polyphenols are antioxidant. You can say the antioxidant. A boy, Emma, boy, who find ma ya rebi or why ya. To say cancer. And see, untidy cocoa and a cocoa near ma. Untidy cancer, a protective, a cancer protective cells, no, from free radicals. Free radicals, when you type my cancer. And she said, protective cells, no. From free radicals now, it means that the incidence of cancer now come from into a
Okay.
Actually, so cocoa nankasanso a nyema a tiny blood no you can say blood thinning. Into a new tina you can say a bois yakuma a heart no. See now a bois who emma stroke. They reduce hypertension and to stroke easily because there's no blood now. Let's say so blood may flow more easily in your clots. Because the boy has stroke, if he clots or your clots or Mujanimo, maybe a copy or untin baby or white dream one. Now a stroke. A boy is out of buying. Research is what I say, cocoa sleep was Emma, the incidence of type 2 diabetes. By cough. And she's all type cocoa. 90 a cup cocoa, this one a cup cocoa now. Yeah, processing too much. Because the more you process, the more you day in your money make a count, you milk in your make account. Now, I hope I saw a cough.
Hey, sir.
But no perform. And see, the Okabucha about food be normal product chocolate. Because I don't know cocoa does. And so, over a baby man can hana. After you take no chocolate, no chance I don't know it. But no near what they say. Yeah, dark chocolate. Everyone has to be 70% dark chocolate.
Yeah.
So the cocoa does. See, the whole talk to say chocolate. Ocean your cocoa does. And also they are Italian your cacana. But and also the boy. Not the boy in the piano. A boy in the piano. And just say you come for more dark chocolate.
Okay.
And in fact, say. And can you capture the cocoa? You can see it's me ring it.
Yet me ring it.
And I will TV out of tone. Said the idea. Now, more be war from Senia, farmers don't move, no. If you have to be a platform, be unable from baby, and to near my womb, and she says, so he's treating Kakandi important. Now we will see the Kaka. Now, it's me in the car, I will save you away everyone a few. Now, get a degree, and then can be your home for sorry.
Wow.
Because the more you process, now. And what no
coffee. Now, Coco no, in our raw states, no, and you know, now.
And you know, not so yellow.
Nino no so nay,
and my partner woman, no, and no man, have I make sense? What you want? Yes, I can say, you know, a group, no, fire, no, woman, and no, papa. Do you know Nashima? That is not what in the way you see.
All right. Okay. And you better ask for the education now. What they are my no. Sir, Coco, dear, I was a young Casano yet me a dear Coco near home for so. You are talking about the dark cocoa. The dark cocoa. But I said, what can I say? A fat true processing more. That's just I want in the crown, no dear. I'm sure you are then you know I was in your free mono. I didn't doing you know, but the full benefit.
I ain't none to say a attack down for me, man, for fire. Moving a piece,
okay. But maybe I want to mean say you do a lot of research into cocoa. Now, can you quantify the number of ingredients? Yenye free mo, and I said, you do a yenye free mo, a boy in Nipeduano.
Quantification, no, I can't, but I can mention. For instance, so apart from polyphenols, not micronutrients, it's micronutrients too. Micronutrients, a bit of magnesium, potassium.
So, as an institute, you know, you don't know the number of ingredients, and as a that is what we want to ascertain.
Number of ingredients.
Sure.
That's what I near my education.
There be about near my nuna, a woco, Nancasemuno. A manipediano yam fasono. Sanya and Bruno, a yabedu draw saying.
Oh, and a Dawson. Now, if you are is a polyphenols, I can't watch them. I know, because cocoa mudiano, high and above most of the other. And near my what polyphenols no, cocoa the end of because you who can say even shell not yet too good. That polyphenols need you. One will never know.
Yeah, too good.
Yet too good, and the cry you. You see, cocoa the end was so compared to other crops.
The reason why I maybe ask a question that I say because Matisse be mo say enuane do a ewo kokoo mu no e be say enwotwe e don't think na me so me bizarre to ascertain if it's really true or not true.
Oh, I mean it can be true. I mean I've mentioned the most important as the polyphenol, but there are also other micro ingredients, micronutrients. And me mention you to say magnesium, potassium, iron. Nina yenua. And yanua and pediani here. And say a cocoa a day in yafim.
I think maybe so. So ideally, no. Opasa consume cocoa and I say udi cocoa at what time and a bayama ni pediano. Cocoa, Yamani said when you cocoa powder, open so the 80 no ma. Time bempa na no more. Ebe effective.
Oh, time no dey. I think it minimum time dia, but mostly can not pass on no ma. Na ma energy. Say no power sorry, what I sorry ne bia o mu yasa. Ma won dey yasa. And no panka one no ma. Na boost your energy.
Okay.
So I get ready for the day.
So
enye limited to anopa nko a.
Okay.
Ti said abrofo no mo coffee no mu didi we bia no man magu so. Nti nka yenso didi we bia na ka anu kaka gu so.
Oh, okay. Na nka wanya bitter one ni bi wo ho. Na wo dia friends so o fa sugar bia ngum.
Ebum o fa milk bia ngum. Na o de pia ojane na wadi no.
But a better ideal say obanum anse na wadidi ana.
Mostly because who says so did you answer one man? The amount I saw no crank, I won't mean no
correct.
Now I general show food. If I could give for be painting, I make a say, can no power and no, actually, share when you're nominal, a hank, a bebois. But no doesn't mean say, what did you lunch via when you be now no kakabuswa and just that. Which means no part it helps because of nutrients, energy, calories the woman.
Okay. You better say that cocoa butter so you my honam.
Cocoa butter you honam for plants. Cocoa butter no pa any cosmetic in crown. Even for pharmaceutical industry, no. Okay. Only use cocoa butter. And see ebinu utmi di eduane. And no be put me there, Johnny. Say a butter age. And see, and so ye, and pharmaceutical industries, and so you see, and a cosmetic industries, and so you see. Say, yeah, when I'm just that wood, yeah, because I have fat in moderation. Yeah, fat in moderation.
All right, but I mean, now I say, sir. We want to wish you well, but would want you to go and do a research into the number of ingredients so that we can ascertain the
number of nutrients.
The number of nutrients. Okay. The number of nutrients. And we are
ingredients. Ingredients. Now chocolate.
Okay, so we are talking about the nutrients. So yeah, best say you do that research and you get to know the number of nutrients are. We can know what we're talking about. Well, but
it's documented, but off my head I cannot. Yeah.
Oh, it is there. Okay.
Yeah, and documented.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for speaking to us.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure.
Good. Dr. Margaret Owusu, a senior researcher. I was CSIR and out seminal aiding Como. And I was SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. But we've actually having an exclusive interview here before. I welcome my other guests into the studio. Your Honorable Lawyer Bernard Bediako-Baidu, Medawoka say, Watana say, where NDCMP for Akwitia. And the conversation solely is going to center on the cocoa issue. A rocket Ghana ha sabri obia ekanwasem. You know, it's an exclusive interview we are going to be having over here. So make sure you keep it locked on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Your friend Kobla Buchi, aka Prof. Baba Minkona, Mima Lawyer Bernard Bediako-Baidu Akwaba. Lawyer Nampacho, it is saying Mima Akwaba. We've got so Mike, remember. Nabokore. Nyakopo Adomo. Fin Combesan, who can say that you do trading come up. Good. Yeah,
that's my first time in studio, but
yeah,
Commodia, you have a nice place. My idea.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, Yamiso.
Also, the time on it. Oh, yeah, Jumaden.
Good. Production team. But who facing Mike directly, Mammy? So,
Facheme. My idea. Yamisha Mopa, Namunkoso, Mwa, na yen resete of my Ghana. Na intimi Mkoye, Namwainia. At the end of the day, Ebia reset na yeka reset, Ebia politician be use nti e ka o associate pa ye be ka say bia o ye NDC but reset is reset and it's good for all of us and that is what we need it would as a no o for say ebi o man pani aka na NDC fo nti wo mpese obeji atumu a sani a wote ase fa no fire adwuma but ye hia reset
akwa say word be minim it is possible phrase be it is possible
a problem but it is possible
so
BBI possible the memeka say it
is possible
I don't mind being tagged but it is possible and Dr. Baumiadia
so the reset it is possible.
It is very possible. See, very reset.
Academy. The finance minister. Wow, finance minister. Ghana finance minister. On some issues, I will raise here as far as the cocoa sector is concerned. Name a monitor. Ebimubufu are trying to understand minorities so in the wake of all these conversations, lawyer. Then I'll be catching Ghana for.
You may say, me fa and chema a year wa hefoni a tifonia na emo mafisha panso. So asemo a okay. No kwasem abeya asemo a sisi no ne dedwa. Ghana for e ka ho asem. Na kuku asem no e ade e da o man na koma so ye. Enu nti mza osha nansen enfie kakra na enya oil ansa na oil eba no na ekuku di cry good cry na ebo no nheda nansen na apija na ama nti koku dwuma edi ama ye man yetimi emfa ekuafo aseda eni na o man pani oti akonya so ne no nso enim sa asemi enu nti ekoba ese sa ahohiahia first and foremost ya jitum say ya hohiahia ya jitum said there is a problem.
Okay.
You see, that is the difference between MPP and NDC. Where there is a problem, and the history is there. So me koha. Ebra ye face dum so under President Mahama in the first term. Oba out because no problem wo na me fix it. So okay. Yes. Obia wire research pen bia no ogitum say the first step would they be area research and they solve because research is supposed to provide solutions to a problem.
Good.
First thing let's all be identify problem now. So we identify problem now what solve fa. But what I say?
It's
good.
You.
So for the government of the day, the president of the republic, it jitum say yes or how it is a say show how no near so no. If I know anti-crane to abama, no how ni wa. Saki eja abato.
Yeah, no correct.
But what I say because obia won your person ye more mine. Ni awo ye bia nso your how or mine won our person oba be solve man. It is this is the first time binim say simple but at least President Mahama breeze so and me President Kufuor breeze me kai say problem bi abase. No man penny say yes. A woman say I want to share idea, but baby I do no. Me here, me penny for me nyom dream will be emra emergency meeting. But oti,
with you,
be emra. Me here will be a no be a ye be a no be nyai. In fact, me many ministers be no more to quine on official duties outside. They have to come. Presidents will be emra. Nya ye be a jai na bra. Ghana for as somewhere see. Ye pesi a share quine befaso. That is the president we all seek. Look, everywhere in the world. Problem wo abribia no ebia ens ebi obi de ebetumi aye insu yiri sa na muka no ebetumi aye eja hyehye ebetumi one problem or the other beba once o hwe o man so de eden ya niam bi besi enkoyie but as president no de ne say obeka o manfo ani o modwen bom na mafa adwen de solve problem no. It's many inti am spend time with Sadi who no say o man pani o no te akonya so ne no wa fa adwen se da bi me nhwe makuku asem ye nka radio so ane nkasa asijua se ne ana ye hunu bribi no say Mobeya do baby as and for baby boom na etwa Davy ese yehwe solve. So the president called the cabinet and of frey kuku for no so Dr. Randy Abi no so ba cabinet to be e be briefy cabinet no ni afa adwen. What is the problem? Kuku for the asem na esi. Let me say aban otisui ye de need ye mom. Ye mom amo ewo ne omo ye de boa wo man no. Na ye de adesrede e na eto omo anim say enye omo expectations ni ye nia nya expectations ani ye hwe ni ye hwe bibia bro sa badakoba ne sa eden na aba 2024-2025 at least before anzan aban eba befa akonya no na ton of cocoa world market it will be between $12,000 $10,000 a ton. There is no doubt about it. It's ya say, but I can understand. Ubi a politician be a power. Edi do say na just say hey atadwen o mate dene no mate asim, but they are not speaking to the issues.
Why?
Because so can waka amanone ebua ye ton say be cocoa na afei na cabinet take decisions say about 50% of cocoa you produce wa han ye be process it.
Yeah.
Eti omude sika ahye PBC mu PBC in fact PBC ankasa CEO ni madam fopa enwuma omoye ho ankasa kranza problem we ba o mampani wani so ade hu so ho be page mu pa na nyame adom ade abai sabe yesi bibi sey na ne yemu a kire yen say yentimi nkoso export beans ne sa emwaye tiesi ye hwede ye de value bi eka ho and that is where because enyasa bribie ko outer ni oton ne be kire se ni obeton. So won't be fine here. It is a diamond. Diamonds when your problem kakra. Gold in a wasro, but diamond in your problem. It's all because baby out there called no auto no cosmet won't be any was it an metal won't be any. But I will also mean your bra metre near my cost warm administration in one son of President Mahama Eba. And you understand. So what does Yandy say? We are funny here into almost 7 year cancer. And until Yana and Susu. Say a bono be baba be do any kasi 4,200. If it 10,000, 12,000, 10,000, baby do 4,200. It is all a minority na say wo kasa. Meme de na say nka oka na nka wachre. Say nka wo a wona ada so te so a nka be ni say ABCD. Na ndisi for de omo nye ne sa. Enka ne kekesi atikoku so.
Ba kokko kwani na wono de on the unreal
no because no more expectations. But what must say? Yeah, may I so me case who cry yen more. And as ye may sir. A child ye bed and ye be power. Nia srom say. Nia yesu to say ye quay him into cocoa born because wakon him. But unfortunately, no cocoa born aba former baby pointer. Aban atobi even aban atobi I go see as say near what talk ro akoton kra aban aboka because of a boy wo ho no. But let me also say boy ye ka ho asem sisi as a boy ye ka ho asem a abai enye omo a ya to omo de dada na aban timi ntua na aban betua boy da ho na no ye nte so. Let me establish that. Ebodada. Let me put that on record. Ni abaya to no ntua ya afi no mutua no omuntua.
Because it's a minority ne ebi mo ka say sa de o ma to dada na o mo de akogu no. Eye ebo we a o mo de aba foforo e be affect.
No. Why na kasa? Why na kai? You see that is the problem. I dear asemba say yes, obi e political power. Until back can some obey nyama or pesa odi and now the power. But let's be truthful. I just say won pie bonus or mine more. And look, say yes, Dr. Randy have been resigned. Why then? I'm so why then?
I'm say Jumano on so
Aden. who doesn't know say world market price no eswati about be say nya yen ka form ho no na ma ye ka say being resign be say was corrupt act by the individuals or money yi has anybody been able to cite Randy Abe say why corruption be wa first ka bia na why bibi. This is a problem. We understand. It's a problem. I buy president say, look, and trust President Mahama. Also doom so there is a problem. I'll fix it.
But they make the argument in the say you share problems are one more is schedule aqua cars pickups be more eddy.
No,
eddy about cocoa board. But is it true?
No, you see, and they can say omo buy oman tokada. In the 80s,
in the midst of the challenges.
No, but who said no? You do you even know the source of the cars? If there is any.
Tell me, no,
hold on. That is not an issue.
Okay.
As we speak.
Okay.
The issue is that cocoa for is say a boy no more him na. Let me explain something to you.
All right, explain.
See, a boy you talk cocoa say I say compared with previous your friend's administration. Let me point out something to you. When the cocoa no a boy you cotton no. Enye ni sika nya na de ma akuani no. So over the years no, at least for the past few years and san NDC President Mahama eba so no, near the sika no mu near cotton wo amanone no, ye de mu 70%. Ene de ma kuku farmer no. Asemu yi ba ye President Mahama sebe opani a oti akonya so na ne manfo hu hia no. Ene ye kasai, nya ye ton wo idwaso no woni percentage dey make you for 90%. No meti fu eti si yakoto no 1000 a ewo abruchira ya de mu 900 e dey ma okuani ne de 100 no etua ho esika ne ho kania mpacho wati ase over the years no the 70% na dey ma. And this is a government that will take a decision say no metimo brain ase asemo amo kan Thomasum. So in the meantime no ania na ban fa 30% na ban fa masa the 20 akam ho. President Mahama can say there is no problem. But ojitum say no ntin ye to abama no so mra. No be solve problem no. But what as no you see so the issue of why na aka say o can say ya 30% na cocoa board efa and aban nefa no the year den sabre na say ne aban fa only 10% o ka chem say o de akwa akototo cars. I mean enye propaganda na wo ya ka na yeto no breben mo amosi cocoa no enye scantoy
na say that time no na omunya nkoto ka the 90% announcement was done only yesterday.
Absolutely. So what I'm saying is that say 90% ne say the 90% that they ma cocoa akuafo sa abo amosi mu yenye scan konkoto cocoa ni entoy. Okay? Emen na aban a releases car o tuaka cocoa na nkasa yetoy no kra enkoton yo cocoa no because you got a boka hinti bebre na akra na yatogwo yenkoton say PBCs ne to and as companies na to no to and just yaton what ma say aban ekeka bom no akwakoton ebo a wodwama nso nti no aban kra enkoton what I say. But you see at the end of the day I thought there has a minority no omo pray eya ne maybe at this all catch me say ebia sika bia na ye akuafo sika esenke de ma akuafo no e no matam de akotoka. Look, in this country your donor countries be create me supply vehicles them enye ne and ebia aban adwuma bi.
But what is the source of those cars?
No, I don't want that to be a discussion. Me push me mamenko because that is not a discussion for akuafo.
No correct.
Akuafo asem no omo no say ne obeda limousine mu kra ne fata o no for ma de.
But unim say no akwa ko share akuafo na adwen mu say ye kra no mo nwen ho kasa mo de
koto car ben omto no say.
I know of some pickups be on my
omto no say.
I don't actually have.
So you see the problem. It is all a minority. I know a bit about that. The Yamakacha or na fans. I mean, person me because I will not be pushed into discussing idea work for. Trust me. Also now, case was here for ni beat etias being so surely me. Say me nimsa boso me so say me 100 cedis. That's a viaze and as a boso me so na me kunya 70 cedis. I will be paid. Umami excuses said then me muno ebe me ya. Ye jitum ekuafo fan che President Mahama. But I can assure you say plans are ya fan say no. And no any game change and make ekuafo.
Ekuafo any budget.
Menam catch. It's just a matter of time. And I'm happy. Say we SC just 1 year into President Mahama administration and could see late where or two and one or more crampa yen yam fast will be answered wako. And I trust saying the few months to come. What the obi who say we are for bejatum sampa. Because you see what we want to do now, and they say yam fear into any control also.
The outcome is see no ama many kakra because me yekoko do
kakra. You see,
because the outcome say twafo any budget. Then it means that who say there's going to be an increase in the price.
Now you see, yeah, of course, you see what is going to happen. Adia, and that is why I love the man John Dramani Mahama. Nionino onka onfama nion timinya onka. Look, and I've had a lot of who NDC manifesto.
I can Google it.
Google it. Nanya a break form on afama me. I mean, and I promise say no and then say if you look at NDC manifesto,
some will say 70% then.
No, abridged version.
Abridged version. Okay.
Abridged version. No. I'm say page 48.
Page 48. Okay, here unim. I cited this document somewhere. Na edie hipa ewo Ghana ha. Cocoa price trajectory. NPP 2017 na bono ye 475 cedis. NPP 2020-2021 na bono ye 660,000 cedis. 660 per bag. 2023-2024 a bonus shutuko 3,100 Ghana cedis. August 2025 equal 3,228. October under NDC a bonus akosoro a year 3,625. So say under NDC bio baby atia babedu 2,587. And you know when you look at this picture now you cocoa quenia then never catch it. And now you're Ghana ni now who BBC then never catch it.
Meaning only baby.
Yes.
And mate
good.
But so yes I dear we are. Send propaganda now ya. Let's say if you are winning.
But is that not
no, you don't look at it this way. A beans near cotton woman on you. So before I strike it, say wait till wait to mono. I hope so, yes, sure. Any other no. As I would they and not to talk a boy at that time near Tono Amanon. That's the only way you can be doing justice to the matter. Because we way your nominal figures, it doesn't really speak well. I mean, it doesn't tell us the story. Near Tony Sanwo. And out to mahi. Near Tony Sanwo and out test wahi. Then as a guy because over the years a beans in near cotton. Afei na buying SL peso or cheddar a day special investment PBC nom the ejuma. But until then no a beans near cotton. Eti cocoa beans na ya cotton no can say we na any boy 100 na we nso to mu kotu na man on near ton saying. That is the only way I'll be to me there. It is all yes ejuma na ebeboa me yetimi aye ni yepa. Look in 2018 2019 let me be sure. Oman to cocoa mu India. India because hamano he bono ntia ya ntu mu ho nti omso antum over the years near koso no say ya hwese o ho no say because ya koton. But I'm saying that as a government na dey why ya so many ne say we ho ahohia nti o say ya te so dia say 30% retention no onfa or the 20 say ka kuafo because you see except and let me also say this in all this Ghana yani Ivory Coast say Ivory Coast no almost wo cocoa what check her price in Sefa what the bag Ghana
you know I know say was sort of change.
So you see where we are all I mean I have records of somewhere across Cote d'Ivoire they are also facing much serious you I'm also call us or minister chief executive of cocoa so yampa mom esumho akaneto enti no mo smuggle bahano. They have a serious problem. There is a problem. Now it is because of over the years, yentimi amfa adwen say you be put value on the cocoa beans na yekoton. But what I say, look, anything na make sure say hwe yen ayi man enya sa na mo promise look at your manifesto.
But sir uka say enya sa na mo promise here. We've had various audios bi ana ehun say mo party mpanyimfo ebi e ka say mobama tua cocoa ekwene no 6,000 cedis per bag all
at
this
the time. Yes. Mintie audio no, but you see audio bi a obi a metimi defend it. Because obi na ne na empanifo bi a minim so mo so kasa ho abribia no mo ya argument no mo kasa no ebo ne ton no sei e wa amanone se wo hwe ebo a se mpo 70% na mo de ma akuafo no se wo ya calculation na enye sa 70% na mo de ma akuafo. What is happening now no me say I challenge anybody including even the flag bearer on trase ne enso en trase na yam sesen yam fa pen ne paper wo de jai propaganda no ko kan say I mean those are propaganda. Let's deal with the issue. Ye ton say wa manone and na present and as aban no e ma akuafo sen and am so mo breso ne ye ton sen and am ma akuafo sen. That is why I can assure you any day they will lose the argument.
And in the minority ne ye no almost some more can propaganda.
Yeah, maybe sawi sa analysis no mo ye. Did they do this analysis for you? Say ya person near Tony say wa manone. Beans ni enya chief enya chemistry.
ABOTCHIE.
Enya chemistry. Way it has nothing to do with biology no akase wan come medical school. Enya cotton no abeton. Cotton no abetu akuafo ka. It's a simple matter. In any case, of course, the issue of the cedi is also a factor. And it is because as a country, are worried about the value of the cedi against the dollar. I just saw catch him say we were all worried under the past regime. But you see, as a government, I say no, I have to work on the cedi. And a cedi na bentizi ya kokoton ade no na say cedi rate no fansa na 100 na mpo ne ton na previously nanka dollar to a cedi to dollar rate no ebe maybe obenya 1.7 1,700 may the figure be there but then no about 1.2 but now 1.1 another 1.10 point whatever it is what genuinely. And it is because at the same time no it is oh sure that but you see if you no person their propaganda, that's why we have a problem. Because you can also discount the fact that so bia awo even motorbike impo and answer so koto petrol di gu ayiso e de kerosene ana bibi e de spray ne no ba any ade a sebe ne bo na ne we decide yan kan okre na ne boy saying under the old regime and we decide they saying. So you see you can also totally discount those things. Inflation rate. And then I'm saying, can you Google na me wa ha na mpesa wo kan?
If you have it, you can let me know.
So, can you manifesto about cocoa? A brief version, page 48.
If you have it, you read it.
Well, this is what we said. Promote cocoa farmer welfare and support by A. Reintroducing the cocoa price stabilization fund to protect cocoa farmers. 2. Ensuring regular cocoa price increments in line with inflation and market trends. This is what we told the Ghanaian people. This is what we told the Ghanaian people. This is the social contract we have with the people of Ghana.
But a social contract can also be, sir, in some of which
no, in some nobody. Not Bob Brow Kai, you're not young into the price at the world market then at the time. And you see, you understand the point I'm making. It's you watch them says I open your casa this date. At the time I hear your casano, not cocoa at the world market, and yet Tony say, and I'm not buying so much for say. Meaning America, all those who made those statements, they did it because at the time, no, not by short changing cocoa farmers because I near turn out, no, then yet 70% ne cran do.
Okay, but I mean, social media and so on because 2 are DB.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the cocoa farmer cannot be paid less than 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag. Old Ghana cedis, 60 million old Ghana cedis per bag. The payment of 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag is critical because cocoa farmers deserve the benefit of their hard labor.
A few moments later.
Effective today, Thursday, 12 February 2026, the new producer price for the remainder of the 2025-2026 crop season will now be 41,392 Ghana cedis per ton and 2,587 Ghana cedis per bag.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the cocoa farmer cannot be paid less than 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag. Old Ghana cedis, 60 million old Ghana cedis per bag. The payment of 6,000 Ghana cedis per bag is critical because cocoa farmers deserve the benefit of their hard labor.
A few moments later.
Effective today, Thursday, 12 February 2026, the new producer price for the remainder of the 2025-2026 crop season will now be 41,392 Ghana cedis per ton and 2,587 Ghana cedis per bag.
All right, so SOMPA 106.5 FM Forgotten Country. Honorable, who respond?
Problem. You see,
why? Well, so what is the problem?
So no. So let me address it. First and foremost, so can source it for the remainder of the cocoa season.
Yeah.
Into Nioma Toda than encounter. What I say? How much? Until that is gone. Now listen. He was speaking as what? The I think he was the finance spokesperson.
Ranking, eh?
Yes. Finance. So look at the date. Surely, what are the latest date you can have? Because minimum all data or kasa But everyone said the latest.
It was around before 2024.
Thank you. Into the 2024-2025 season, no. Okay. Now and I'm 10,000. Okay. Now and I'm $10,000 per ton. At the time, now dollar rate no 15.50.
Okay.
TNU, yeah, educated. Oh, you see, propaganda and also. Now you're 15.50. It's FOB per ton. Now you're 155,000 Ghana cedis. Now FOB per bag now what ton? Means I do 16 bags now what ton? Munti na bag no you ton on 9,688. Nya no be my kwiafo so you understand why the minority leader at the time now finance minister can your kind
sure
9,688 no mo make you for 3,100 and na buy for 6,588 these are the records Mr. Mumumian concept nim it na buy for 32%. Na farmers no for 32% na buy for 68%.
Then
yes, it is always a minority leader at the time complaining. No de complaining, nay crazy or be complaining. Is that what is happening now? Because at the time no ni enya sika film pa na buy for dodo na more na ekuafo momo bre. What do you expect of the minority? Let's stop the propaganda. Enya nominal figures now be to agu okeke no. But what must it is not fair. Ya kuafo in fact ye nyaaya na nkebo no was soro ne amma kuafo ne omo wewe bia eti ne epom chew no but omni moral right impo because you were selling at the time and now for majority sikakasia na eba system nim look some chere nyama bia akoso you see but
no we want to know
no you see yenye audit into nyama akoso Honorable Joseph Boahen Edukra wan resign. Now Randy Abbey. When there are issues, when the issue of the Saxon.
Sure.
When what happened? Now in the next few days, you ever heard the basic rumor.
Then the basic NDC for motive.
No. You see, no. I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you.
Sure.
Nobody. Look, Honorable Atufo in your court for how long? The system will operate. Rule of law, any idea? No, it means sorry, Uncle Tamu will be in to prison. President Mama is not even interested. What they say, you be say BBA and see a kanakeka, and nobody is expecting see Uncle Tamu will be to prison. No, but due process will be followed. That I can assure you. For people to explain a few things, because you see, media in American say we are for. Omun peja omani enhwesoro na omo empire ma President Mahama na eni edwaman so eboa etokoko no na ne ma mpagya kakra
enti no asaba akoko kwani ni bebisa na say enti na mu nim say mu ndem ho at that time ni promises ya na eba.
I've given you a
manifesto. No, wait.
Promise
wait.
Promise ben.
Ebi o ha mu gina simpie so kan. Ya debi nyabotre. Na mu nim say economic
factor propaganda
anya propaganda. No, anya propaganda che na medi. But don't you know say that time na mo kika nsam be say okay koko ye ba koko ekwiafo o memen o mani beje sika no ye betumu ne say no na mo nim say ye wo economic factors bi wo a eno ebebomu a etimi makoko ebu esesa
mi wa no
yima no
ye social contract ye manifesto ye wia me betena ha umbo please stop it ye betena ha umbo audio bi enkyere me se President Mahama ka se me ba meto ayimu akọ bibi keke bo wo abo wabo no abo ato forcing there machire omu say na crazy e beka wan kan bo ne because at the time na prevailing price no yens na esese akuafo nya more than ne na aban ni tuamo in this is our manifesto ye de ema Ghana for ye say ye behwa to buonim in accordance with international market price. We don't have control over cocoa beans. Look, it is oily. Truth be told, you need control oil prices. So, BBC says Gulf countries, you know, omunya instability be always here. Ever hit that is the truth. What do you mean? How many times a minority foreign can say, "Ye bibia ni ye oil industry na lucky keke ni enya." On TV da. I mean, what double standards is that? On teso moka. Say a buona perform because nyemu na mai bibi international price no na perform. On te da.
Sure.
So why are they running away from this international market price? Aye kan wazem. Omo de kra de me say omo de omunye de akuafo de esre omo de President Mahama say obi enya abotro mo chew. Say yen susu ni say ye de ahobrasie mu ne ye de esre ya ma ka say ya ye ni anase ye nya hwe anase ya ye bibi no. But the problem is the international market price. It yamfo ye ho so nto so in the next few, and that is President Mahama. Ye person solve problem no once and for all. It is about putting value on there. Your friend is saying on the cocoa bean.
And you know, would you advise your party members say muko campaign na omujina simpie so kasa, they will have to, especially on cocoa and even gold in the krana, they will have to make reference to the world market price, prevailing market price, because I know say it's even captured in your manifesto. But sometimes out of the blues, they make certain statements. Political platforms are who say no the war manifesto no na ebo braka.
You see, well, minim be sabrini a montre me obi a wakan bibia because no abo ato forcing asem no maka in the context of sabrin prevailing market. So be ka bibia bo answer. Because me minim, and I challenge anybody say President Mahama anko kaso obetum just for that. He won't say he's been president before. He knows the problem.
I think there's a video of him say, I think there's a video of him saying, say, Oba, eye koko ekwiafo eni beje.
Yeah, no wakamboni.
Yeah, the video on carbon.
Oh, wakamboni.
Na koko ekwiafo eni beje.
Wakamboni.
As say, wabaye buoro so.
No, ni American ya nti unti ase. I just say, as a country, no me to ase. But the tearful, no, but
interest. I'm sitting here in the interest.
Yes, in the interest of farmers.
And my questions are, I
understand. So what we are also saying is here pom chow. Me ba ha chow pa hen maka. So ti amaka. Me see ye pom chow. Ye me gina anka se ne ne ye hwe anim ni. Na ade na be ye bibia. Yankasa as naka president amfre emergency cabinet meeting. Ojitum say hey, then na be. We I had to say international disaster ankasa because cocoa for sebe. Na amo my ayo.
Asasem we abedane busom bia ma NDC am.
No, yes say
any president.
Let me say
abedane busom.
I know your words. Asam na haye. Truth be told, papa because na ye hwe nim se ye benya kese chen say e wo international near team. The bonus so tia na ete. At this point, minority for omo proposal yeden. Say den. In fact, that is how it should be. On proposal, I don't say.
Maintain the omaka.
Can you imagine? Bebe nia onte. Omo kasa bebre ni nia on propose hwe ma.
Maintain.
Say afa one who problem no. Ampa me so maintain. Oma ka bebre mi a me nua madamfo. Ikojo opon kroma na nanza me twam parliament me fata na odi ma office me o gina ho kasa na me board no am say hey. Aya haya mamu. So you understand. But you see ka wo ye no propose say ye wo a ebi abakwa akotam sika efisent national cathedral nim niamukotugu mu no na nka mo de asoso ama ekuafo
wo de tie wa wadanfo kojo oponkro.
Two main causes of the crisis we're having in the cocoa sector now. Two main causes. Number one is that the new managers of the cocoa sector have reset the trading program of cocoa board. We used to sell about 70% on forward sales and 30% on spot. They argued that that was an incompetent approach and decided to change it. And now they are selling about 70% on spot. That is why today, as prices have dipped, they are struggling and are saying that the price they had announced ends up being higher than the current prices on the market. That's number one. Because of their own decision to reset the trading model. Number two is the artificial injection of forex into the Ghanaian economy, which has overvalued our cedi, as Dr. Amin rightly explained, and is therefore making our exports relatively more expensive. Remember, we've been raising this matter for a while now. And when you say, they say, oh, dollar has come down, clap for us. Now we are beginning to see the effect, at least in the first area, in the cocoa sector.
What's a kojo ponkruma? I want you to respond to it, but I know, sir, you are doing a search, but take a listen once again.
Two main causes of the crisis we're having in the cocoa sector now. Two main causes. Number one is that the new managers of the cocoa sector have reset the trading program of cocoa board. We used to sell about 70% on forward sales and 30% on spot. They argued that that was an incompetent approach and decided to change it. And now they are selling about 70% on spot. That is why today, as prices have dipped, they are struggling and are saying that the price they had announced ends up being higher than the current prices on the market. That's number one. Because of their own decision to reset the trading model. Number two is the artificial injection of forex into the Ghanaian economy, which has overvalued our cedi, as Dr. Amin rightly explained, and is therefore making our exports relatively more expensive. Remember, we've been raising this matter for a while now. And when you say, they say, oh, dollar has come down, clap for us. Now we are beginning to see the effect, at least in the first area, in the cocoa sector.
All right. To the lawyer, my way.
You see, like I said, look, let me deal with the second issue. Also, dollar.
Artificial injection.
How is it artificial? How is it artificial? How is it artificial? Now, your dollar now be provided na stability. Any pressure na $1 dollar so a say. I mean, do you need a PhD student in economics to tell you this? Pressure basi di so $1 dollar so na dollar ni system ni mo. Eti as a buy, the only thing I bet me aye ama cedi nenya hoden is to provide dollar when is needed.
But no,
how does it? Sika no na when no mo de omo amfangum. Ah, yenti kroma no omsi levy amba system ni be crash. Why you not here? That the system will crash. Na sika bi gu baby. Omsi sika be na na go. No mo de na dollar na kwa no mo de omo enhu ankosesa ambegum. I mean, it's just smart. Who doesn't know say gold board is helping? And consistently, there wasn't gold board. And do you know how much gold board is ripping into the country in terms of forest? Nowadays, sabi na mfo ni bebre. Omti onu mo bia kofo target say number power obekwa ko ezi or gold board. Yazi enim.
That was oh
yeah.
Some of our bosses. I know what they are friends. I don't know. Yeah, number 4.
Oh, yeah, omnya pepper.
And the one in your
men canjo. Ya pon.
About gold board.
So you see this thing. Look. Yes, simple.
Okay, you got the second part.
Now the sport trading.
The sport trading. Yeah.
Omo ye bibi. Oh, na me oh no have person be call because I know say the government is doing there's been attorney and na cry na me wo baby and komo bi koso about going into that trade. Almost share yi bia na ye kokoo aye de ko no. E car na wo ho. Almost share car na wo ho na ye de kokoo bi akwa na amem.
Sir.
Yes, and I'll give you something. Me go so search now. Yeah, if you have to go on commercial break. So what happened?
All right.
So me banza.
Yeah, but my uncle commercial break no emra because I have interest in there. My uncle commercial break no emra.
21st clinic yes sciatica expert. Sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia be si ase ko no. Se ho teche ma eno ene ye fa ne sciatica. Na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu. Wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ya adwuma pa wo mu yenti apasobo ma gye no Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu gye international awards ahodo wo mu gye local awards ahodo na no nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia gye se 21st clinic nkoa wo mu de bibiduro ene be san o ya no ma san de machine aka ho eya yaresabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo ma gye din wo mu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso wo de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho enkran ha se ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran eba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo frama saman so na eba nso a wonsa bonkum so e ho na wo behu ye 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na se 21st clinic still wo mo ye sciatica expert. Medo edrano pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwi wusi o ado na so ni se medie yas toothpaste and the brush and etwitwi mesima minya homka senti na ye bokoyi na medie me all time favorite yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me amasesei menum so a enwum anasa de ehia mesel fimfem me biem na won hwasa mesi ayefita sesrecha homa na et brightens yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and me di hwimese enti na wo se afei na yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne die ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham. Oh yes, and Crotrodo, Yas Herbal, Yas Whitening, and Yas Total Care Gel Toothpaste, and the brush, Abusian Chamfa. So what Pedro 2 a 1 crying ha for Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050 161 9588. Leicester Ghana Limited, and the Yas Toothpaste Moahudo, and the brush Abajaso, Ababu. Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Ghana had the Obian himself a prostate. Na baby, Omuti screening, Emma Huni, Etuasia, na a endpoint homeopathy clinic. Anasa a kidney, a liver problem. Wofa baby and Ajjo. Na dear friend the premature ejaculation. Bear maybe I want to for Quaquasia. As a wood dinner wakro, as a wood tonte. Any ebra endpoint homeopathy clinic. Na yamuao. A man mema mopa war. A endpoint homeopathy clinic. Omo de mufua. Yaria bia. Infections been a war. Anasa bia wonsha wofa baby na Ajjo. Kidney problem. Prostate dear. A endpoint homeopathy clinic. We must say Ubehu endpoint homeopathy clinic. Ewo konoma boy here. Ena Accra hanso so de. Omo jinemu ankasa. Ewo spintered baby friend share signboard no. Who do na ubusasa wo pe endpoint homeopathy clinic. Obia ebetro. For endpoint ewo 0244 867068 and 0274234321. Endpoint homeopathy clinic. Omo de mufu. Tontonte. Yenum nsane e fadwen. Ne e fadwen mpa. Say na num se brebi beba ama tontina 74. Opa ye ne simple. T74 abeye adru. Tontina 74 ana T74 asa twe yadwene esina nanom dodo so. Se de na dodo bua ma nanom enyare basabasa no saa na tontina 74 ana T74 ebu anipadua no. Emo immune support enti obi onum bie no abrebia ne ho den. Tontina 74 yinso yaye ne se nsuo krokro wa kama enti ba bia wonam bia obetimi de wade akọ. Samene wa ankefi na ekroyi eda no nko na wie ye wa bra menom T74. Se menom tontina 74 menya hodi menom ne da bia T74 yi eye hahama ene ye de aye na DHC ena aframa na ye kamasa no T74 ahoden ni apomuden ko a
woko pharmacy ana baby to no bia ubenya tonti na 74 yi bia to
T74 yi enye ma oba wa fafuro ana obi a o manufo ana se obi a onya mfie dumienu
etu phone 050-162-8931 and 0246-073-498 FDA agi etwedi nkratwe yi atum
Ebusafo ekoso Adam asese motie SOMPA 106.5 FM 22 after 4. My guest in studio, honorable lawyer Bernard Bediaku Beidru, one NDC MP for Akwetia, and we are having a conversation on the Ghana's cocoa crisis. Aba, bijiti Ghana nibia kan wasem ekwene ne kan wasem. Ya timemufoni ani yeka. You say the Omukara say, hey, NDC. Say the Azamwedime Guase. Hey, Asamo. Lawyer, so now we're talking about this, on the spot sale.
Not on the spot sale, then I'll explain to you.
Omodian says 70-30.
Also, no, 70-30. So you leave Cocoa Board with a debt of $32.91 billion.
Lawyer, but the microphone is there. Okay. Yeah.
Momufi akunyaso no. Neka o mabato Cocoa Board. Cocoa Board in paying for $5 $32.91 billion. Out of this, no ma koje $350 million from the AFDB. Okay. Oko je say scanning ya beans na nebeko nekwa omdiate. Look, it do baby near the beans in the crack. Yes, Capri me to a so we have to renegotiate. Say, young fat and send your homework as a young conco on the spot. On the spot, yes, I about me to Jim Chicago. And no. So what I say. So we have to renegotiate such as a bit me and a sabi. Near to me and Yasica to a foka. TNU because I can't I didn't name me move a babia on person the take and yes, there be a sermon. That was administration policy here. Pamucho, yani a cafon. As you bet you and cracker, but see the beans in the baba. Now, mobile fadia triaka because Mamma is scattered down. Yes, came to a worker. I don't think I'm true. And young Trump Thierry negotiating. And 80-20. But you see, the issue really is not even about that. But now you're physical. Yeah, the baby, you're not there on the spot. No, quite boy, you're torn on our venue. Obeton na ya tuya kanadi yako but no kra nya easy sase ye ne ye ya pom chow because yesika o musika wo ye nchen say sika no as I speak to you now we've been able to pay over $50 million ye tuya ne kakakra e ka o mubogu ho no enu ne ye tuya ne kakakra but at the same time no the beans ne kwa ense onya sika na de betuya kuafo nso ka eti entimi mfani ne enko say omo retain on retention na enko ba se ye nya sika metua na se first cafe baby so o kire mu a say yen ya besesa policy no se keep sa policy na just enke first cafe baby ne ye de betua adua akuafo ka
na 10 billion ne kra mo de betua ekoko akuafo ka no sa 10 billion ne free
you see at this moment
so now we hold it so now we hold it
at this moment cabinet eshia say as on my bia wo contingency fund especially Ghana you was sad and say here be baby a bro so yetimi tam de kokoye so for me I cannot sit here see and baby a sika fi but I will not be surprised if you contingency fund because baby I do know the president of the republic he has said no let us save the industry mpacho otimase eti enya problem me no so far as sika ne nkɔhye obi botomu a wo didie na ekwakuafo ha me support fully na me no nia me hia me teacher no ye going forward no look our over reliance on raw beans na ye de ekokoton a edi ye no na awie yen sei aso man NDC MPP we na ye guilty because the value at that e wo cocoa no so Sebi ebema o ebo kakra but raw ne de o decide so on to a untimi fa anya ne hwe but here we are cabinet are taking decisions going forward no 50% of your beans near be processed. I am more than happy ekuani bia ni nje go ye be processed there ye betimi and gold board eto gold enya na nom di jiwari aka hu
no correct
Because all the gold in Nkwa market ne say ya. So one who adwen na ye dey ba cocoa mu. Market ne say ya, raw gold no say ya, system na collapse. But there is always the market for processed gold no. Etinium process bi. Send ya see ya aban no so take decision say ye be process cocoa. Ye the beans ni bi kwa. Eje ka omo brugu ase ye di bi kokko tika no so. But ye be process ye bi nso wa ha say. Send ya be ya ye di be nya bo ne akwa akoton. And then your chocolate paper system no may agro. But the needs to control your beans in a Switzerland in crack South Africa no my iron on your mope. But
Unim says some could you upon Krumaka about this on the spot sale, any forward sale no. Be check here, you know. Because September now world market price now was struck a crowd.
Yes.
$7,086. And then November now $7,086. December now between December okay close at $6,066.
November
November
starting for October. No,
okay, because October November no. Now it was 7,086.
Yes.
So yes. It's correct.
Yes.
And to 5,588 in yes. November 28th.
Yes.
Good. And by the end of December, now yes. 6,066. 6,066.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. At this time, nanka mu ye a year ago.
Yeah. We are trajectory, no.
Because I wanna as a buffer.
Yes. A former neighbor. Well, you see, that is the exercise here. The patrol fan guide the way you pa. Let's go into the world market price at the time. And then now your tone, your Isikai, the make for check the percentage. Because in all that, you know, Sabria working, not 70-30. Okay, 2025, 70-30. Yeah, my you 3,625. And I buy 5,550. Go back. What I say, go back. Na koko check it. Almost so breso. Say na web market price you're saying. No mama koko kuyani na he. And I buying so far. That is the point we are making. Look, national disaster. Etimi ba. Eba. O mind biya no fa ehun akwan. COVID ba ya. Omo kan COVID ba ye. Edu baby na as a country no. Almost started almost at least niama bi o hodum kra. Yanwia ntua COVID levy. Ewo kroma. Say a unfortunate disaster by numpa IMF no World Bank breeska. But here we are. Obiaji to mtina make us in all this kojo kan ni ano. Baby a obetimi approve say you are not good managers. Yes, so be kire yan ya omo anko.
But obo ye on the spot sale within those times na unim sanke ebo no.
On the spot sale.
No,
but you cannot. What do you want to ma on your total spot sale? Now first canako.
Okay.
What do you want to in fact, at the time, anything no can Sabrina no more ye the other sale your friends saying.
They on the spot
forward sale. Forward sale no. Nay ya di tuaka. Because no ma kwaji scandal. It is not far kutuaka. Any ya buy near sentiment near scabber near bed my queer. Intino, Momaya forward sale.
Let me get it understanding very well. The forward sale and then the on the spot. No, forward sales and yes, would your friend is saying product no Eddie Beko. The old kind of say kutuaka. Is that what
that's how no agreement in what say what bebre and cocoa beans ABC. On the first, almost kojiska near the ababe tokuku. Sadly, any hobby because the kojiska is a tuaka anyway. In the size kama, the kokojino, me make your fontiase, near kokoje, near the abakuko sikanaba near koye in the say any hobby. Omwa ama is capen omojium sika. Nitia asemno, let me simplify it. Omojium sika, okay? Eti koko ni bia forward sale, no the copy, what is Canada, or the qua, no atete, na. Or sika wajen.
But say no 30%.
No say ya be say no. But
on the spot sale no. And they would the quadraman so jiska.
Yes. eno ne yabɛyɛ a ɔse wonte ne ɔka na se ɔse yɛn yabɛyɛ saa de no nti na ne price board ɛso te ye no ye ho akyere yɛn because eno kɔ ya okoton cash and carry.
Okay, my entire tape ni bi.
Na food follow ni.
Main causes of the crisis we're having in the cocoa sector now. Two main causes. Number one is that the new managers of the cocoa sector have reset the trading program of cocoa board. We used to sell about 70% on forward sales and 30% on spot. They argued that that was an incompetent approach and decided to change it. And now they are selling about 70% on spot. That is why today, as prices have dipped, they are struggling and are saying that the price they had announced.
So this is it. Almost brace no more the 70% forward sale the Kotiaka. Na yenya 30%. 30% yes sport today no dey okosere me once I say normal brabo ayeboy. Ma beje besia wo ho nti me se me de niam abebrɛ. Be du ba bi ahokira ba mbam ze we die ifie nye. Ti ma me kwan na me nton emfa sika ne nko. Nti se obeto a ma me cash emfa ntuaka na me fa nkonko solve fie problem. Nti ano no na omo breso 70 no dey forward sale because omo koje cash and am say car ye beto ye 3.91 32.91 billion
3.91 billion.
Enti na forward sale na no ye ne kese because eso omo dey go to aka ye ba ye ne omo ye sremo ye ne sa ye ntimi akuafo ho be kire o. Enti mum ye ndane no mum ne ye ntua ne kakra na ye nye 30% for forward sale no na cash and carry no nye 70% ne ye nye scam fanko but no kra ne o ka ne fa bi and no kra wom ne sa ampa forward sale cash and carry no and no de ebo a ye ton no sa ada no and I will turn
sure
enti na so ate no and ye ton so enti no blame ye but you see
but he has a point.
No he doesn't we yes are now until you can he doesn't he's only being propaganda me aminia
Debio that's our time no se mo amuji tumu na mo de eye Fred saying beans no even on the sports sale then you could have met
even on
the 30%.
No 30 no say
30 no
no saying na 30 no so beto no sa abu ya on the spot the boy ya turn sa abu ya na beto na 30
but I was our time no kamo de course our time na
no you see that is why a boy start to say no mo ntimi ma akuafo 70% no are you getting this whole thing? Na ma to force no more complaining no because a boy start to say they couldn't have I didn't see a match forward sale bebre na ye de kodada it at the time no nya de o metimi anya ska tu akuafo no ka say ne ntina so mo hwe na so te no mo te so kakra. Look, the problem as we have it no me say omo de omo njai kasa na omo ntimi propose one thing o betimi ay different from the aye under the circumstance.
All right, but me won wie every week we have a person have every week we have a person
Mate
I catch your man here kwabra sante so nya
I can have at my catcher.
Oh, I
catch the one friend
catcher.
So, my
say was so hey. I catch ABOTCHIE, I'm watching people. Now me need to tell pa. Come on here to cover something. What's in the need to tell pa.
Okay, that's okay.
But we want to wish you well.
Now,
me say kokwe kwafo they said they more preach here.
We are not here really to justify na nye nuanom po na abemu a ke nkasa bebre because me say nsem wo ho benim look at the time a juke backs no what on say wo sere wo say what tododo anfie mienu yan ensase e tobi da no if we free akonya so kra no asa science yan sen koto 70,000 bill ama say ye sika wo international bank no why your letters of credit yes wo kofie no MC yanti sika over $40 million.
You fan community. Why?
Na mo kasa. Because when ya bofu obi ti akonya so a ase o nya hwe nya
John mama e bofu. Na nka
it's not really about me, right? And some be o ha o hu. Na one kasa is this how you look the way aura a G way. Oh, Ghana, Nibian, Zania, Bianco.
Scan also, or a scan, I'm out for expert.
What? So you see what you are talking about. And so sometimes, but you see, I understand. System, no. Oh, you know, you cannot also rush things because of your illegal regime. That's how we know about it.
Now, someone named Son, I wouldn't figure about thing.
No, it doesn't mean say be uncle. So it's a matter of time. Now, what tell you? National service. Look at that lady. And someone out there, Nanka, who are here, I know your allegation. No, meba, and some of you have a auditor general's report. Okay, we can speak to it. And what you mean, any allegation, and I'm what you mean, any allegation? I don't need drums with the Amuse allegation. What you mean, as no, then, you see, Mestre, Cromha, you won, Yenya, Nikura, a boy, bomber in here, your comfort. It's an empire, bonus, Krumwa, also a timbi. Yes, you have power. But you see our fundamental problems. Maybe I'm coming say, oh, you lad, ye can't petrol, ye pipe, and you obisa me, madam for me, I do you catch you say, ye pipe box, ye pa, and ye say, instability be a maw, gal for you. Baby, hate ye. Take it from me, we all know it. Of course, we manage system so efficient, but you see, when there is some shake, our system, no, special girl for no baby, be affecting. And
you know, was the MPP right? When, no, wait. Was the MPP right when they were talking about external shock? They mention COVID, Russia, Ukraine war.
Fred, make this uncle. Oh, IMF, World Bank, this guy in a brain. UK, US, uncle for who say uncle this kind of shock. How? Russia, Ukraine, how? How? Russia, Ukraine, then the
but you have just alluded to the
no. Extend. Look, see, me. I've been out, I've been monitoring, I've been watching. Me send this for at the time here. There was too much corruption in the system.
Okay.
And if so be the man DC, Penny Bia, or T office be or engaging in corruption, I'll be the first to say my join and see investigation.
Okay, lawyer, my friend, community. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sure.
Yeah,
okay, good. Honorable lawyer Bernard Bediako Bedu now to some no din komono. Or NDC MP for Akwitia. Era otis yede komono. Komono kosu nyidado. Ayemia michocho muncho. Mia madamfo many ni kala eyepe and please, if you disagree with him, you can make your point, but don't batch me I will not even put you on the microphone. If you Debbie, listen Tete, Debbie who will be beer wakawa and you know so nyabotre and you know if you decide the listeners these days are discerning, you know what can asem what's all be count there listen and no the and some you know the better nseni na omo we no mo hu say there a can there be can there he pa na eye no kre anti mbacho then I will name fast no mama nti obinia na boko there na me no I shall tell you.
They different color. Oh, they any bright pa.
But also they need doom.
Says I think I'm so they any bright.
But oh, color doom now as I was share the doom.
Yes, some percent doom.
I very doom so.
I want to mention from Kona. Me who watch it. Mention.
Me who watch it. Na be catch bright.
What if for ne umpeni for ano mo ye dwuma wa ha. Ma fe o mo ye pa. Na ye nche tie phone so. Em say enen so me senior man back on the birthday. Honorable God Yeboa.
On Funny
God Yeboa, and they in the birthday. On the constituency deputy organizer.
Oh, okay. But someone youth organizer.
Yes, or no, me boss, not just deputy organizer. Me Shenase. And they in the birthday. Into Honorable God Yeboa, baby, I will be ano. That's what me can. Me my happy birthday.
Great.
Onto nkwanem na obi bia opebia
right
onye wakoma so ade ma okama
enti me ma solid 30 minutes
me das I think say kasa tenten wo hoyi entoponko na ne ekuafo party a ne say omo adwuma a omo aye no omo benya ho mfaso na omo atime de abo omo bra na omo asetene mu asesa de ama omo eno na ye ekuafo that Abochi Honorable Kasano, unse okutu from Omo manifesto. Into ufi say asem na oka o manifesto num no. Omo kogina simpie so ye campaign no omo ka kire akuafo a. Kasa asem na oka o manifesto num no ka akuafo ni begina so ato aba man DC. Because niyama akuafo ni gina so to aba man DC. Omo kokko san lie e wa wiem to aba man DC. Eye famous ne nyina ne say wonu uhia 101 na abo na mane say se nyame ya dom na so omo to aba manwa. Oba koko na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo no eto no 3,100 no. Oba obeto no 6,000 Ghana cedis. Wan chiremu amomo ehu se amanone no se cocoa price no kosra e wo de ria yesi to cocoa no. E na cocoa price ne ba fam a e wo de ria yesi to no. Enti se me ba na se cocoa price ni gina ba bia gina ya wa manone a meto ni 6,000 na emom no me ba na se drop a enya de a meto ni 6,000 nya sa na aka kire kuani no. It is all can sad chire kuani na ka kuani na nkwa nkosan lai anto aba amfa amawo. Enti asebo a wo ka kire kuani ena kuani ni gina so de kokoto aba de mawo. Na o kan asem bi na mi hu se wu pushi na de ko ba bi a se o correct no. E 2016 to 2017 world market price na ye 3,000 Ghana cedis. O check here 2016 2017 October na ye 3,000 Ghana cedis. Satam no omuto koko no 475 Ghana cedis. Yewura John Dramani Mahama type 475. Na satam na manone no ni eto koko no ton no 3,000 Ghana cedis. Me pacho 2017 2018 sa koko price no eso trade about $2,000. $2,000. Na ye ton no $2,000. That is a drop $1,000.
And you want to buy this car also.
I buy no one cocoa price now or to Ghana no. Eh 475 no. Na do Danko Akufo-Addo aban ante so. O maintain price na. Meanwhile no, na price na drop from $3,000 at the about $2,000. And what is the difference between this time and that time when now do Danko Akufo-Addo? E keep price na want so. Difference in any day. Because you are talking about saying no price na tiaba fam. Inti se mu kipu the same price na aban into mento. Inti ade inti na ye time no de cocoa price no so te more than $1,000. Na ya ante price no so ni kipu price na 475. And na de who justify say cocoa price no so ate wa manone. Inti se who maintain price na enye ye. Me pacho wo sata mo mu take akonwa no general no 2025 na cocoa price no na ejina sa time $10,000 no they could have increased the price from 3,100 Ghana cedis to 6,000 Ghana cedis na omo promise yakuafo no sa time no omo betimi ba omo to cocoa no 128 Ghana cedis eba ni mu kakra no omo to cocoa no 525 Ghana cedis. In all no wokabo a time na cocoa price na ye $10,000 no na esa ko omo ana omo promise of 6,000 Ghana cedis no omo ana promise no na emom no omo am to cocoa no ankwa ankodu 6,000 na emom to cocoa no 3,625. Na chese ade a NDC government no what deceive akuafo was scam akuafo and someone ka kire akuafo e ma akuafo nya omu gidie kwoto abama omo no enya sa asem no na sese odi so enti ene kasemi enti a o pesa o justify ati for say eba political party amanyoku a adwe akuafo ho ene akuafo di ni yi a we new patriotic party amanyoku ofiri wono a ebi ni hobiem. The statistics are clear. The evidence are clear. Ni nyina kire say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo aban. Yewura John Ajekum Kufuor-Aban. And she say papa omo follow akuafo di akuafo achi e ma omo di yie omo asetene mu no. Sa ne ma ni nyina ne ye ya NDC ba na omo aba abese no. Na nya asem na ye nka Nana Danko Akufo-Addo be fa koko a ye to no one bag e wo Ghana ha 4,725. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo peja cocoa no from 475 Ghana cedis and the co 3,100 Ghana cedis. Still, NDC food betimi diatro e Ghana for say sa 3,100 Ghana cedis na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo eto cocoa no. Omo ba, betimi add more to the money. Betimi add Eyade omu be page sika no mu de akwanim akoduru 6,000. Akuyafo anya omu gidi awi akoto aba ma wode a ene afa na wo ka kire akuyafo se word price no abafem enti wuntimi ntokoko no 6,000 Ghana cedis na ka wuntimi ntokoko no 6,000 Ghana cedis no kra ma wo mo no ka maintain price no ana wo de maintain na do danko akufuado ne price na ye 3,100 no maintain sa price no makuyafo na minua no me MP ne ka asem bi ma me yam hye me say nsem ni bi wo ho no mo kan ya na ye me nwanwa abochi wo ka asem bi say 70% forward we ya ye kokoye wa manone the simple put to ne say mi wo mi koko afi bia no mi wo company a onim se mi wo koko mi timete this amount of ton every year enti me feel say mi di mi koko no mu bi ba be si awa ne magiska me the 70% of me product na ba be si awa
me ba cho ye be ba sa nkomo we say so but na ye can about say on be maintaining the current price.
Yes.
But abano so chira or maintaining the current price a kapa ma o my Ghana. And you know anka anka kwiaforo they should accept the realistic price of which what they are it's about 2,500 per bag. Na sabri abayin anka scanon gongo fano we na what they ashemu
satamo na do danko akufuado ebedi akonwa so tese ne emire yao the same period now to say yewura John Dramani Mahama ne NDC buy no satam no na do danko akufuado cocoa price world market price ne so teye no na ye $3,000 na about $2,000 no say na do ko hwe ska de be so so tu akuafo ne ka. And don't forget to say when you come to government asset and liability obeto a nimi enu nyina no your responsibility say u taking now making sure say obeye dwuma papa e de aboa Ghana for ho ato mo it is a one maintain the price na e kara wo kwa akobon na say say okay akuafo no so kasa bochi wo say yate cocoa price so world market e de abafam aba bedru and $4,000 price
4,100
and don't forget to say even it's not true ye cocoa na nkasa no say currently no ye nto ye cocoa no $4,000 because ye cocoa no ne quality no wasoro enti price na ye de to cocoa say no enye sa na Ghana cocoa ye to no 6,200 enti wo mu disibu akuafo etwa ntro kire akuafo no say ye cocoa no
ba order na David enye sa na mo to no amanone ba ye cocoa no premium no the cocoa no boy ding.
It is 6,200.
Yeah, it is a would kwa obi anto.
No, me pese me catch will say.
Yeah.
Sa time na cocoa price ne ba fam no. Akuafo no so kasa abochi. Say cocoa board ene workers. Say akuafo so no omo hwe anamboa.
No correct.
Enti cocoa board for no. Omo ya adwuma wo cocoa board no. Omo so akatua no yate so ana. Say what akuani no cocoa bag ba ko so de ya. Omo ya adwuma wo cocoa board na omo hwe akuafo no so no. Omo pay na ye dem am every month no omo nso yate so ana ada na no de omo nte so o no de enye legitimate question akuafo ni busa enti minua it's not about say afei na wo be justify say cocoa price no wa manone na abafam go and find money na fa be cushion akuafo no na akuafo no nso no omo hen ya omo because na no one of your sister stations sorry say me bo UTV woman bi be ye interview also wanya 81 years na waye cocoa kuya no sa ba beduru ne because of sikani ho no ni cocoa no wate 42 bags o yeska ne baba akoye yarefo nti o yeska abochi wode ni cocoa no 5 bags equal savings and loans wo equal kwaje bosia interest of one bag bia no 600 Ghana cedis cocoa bag ba ku bia savings and loans no de man no oso wo mo charge interest no 6,000 na chese no kra na a period of 3 months. It is a binary within that period no crana say interest no crab as akosoro. It is a say na a binary cocoa no price no so abafem no savings and loans na ma me no kwaje bosia wo no cocoa ba ku bia no obetua 600 Ghana cedis. Enti ene no yetua. How can this government be so wicked? 81 years woman wa ye na dwuma wie ama say no ono aba be boka because of Yewura John Dramani Mahama and NDC, their incompetence. We know about foreign market price.
Unim. sometimes with the crisis here being no ebi say anti-opposition minority the New Patriotic Party she say them pa ena musu wo mo adwemu a munim say sanhyehyɛ no musu mo de ba e ka kire aban a na aban di so a eboboa kokoo kwani no na aboa eye omamu ni
ne ye beka bie ni ho aban na obefa abochi
enti mo nsusu ebi sa
na sem yewura kwadwo opon o kire wo niema mienu nti a ama aban no ko situation ye wo mu sesi yi pacho wanka o se aban no ehu sebi o dwenhwe nkan ena ko kokoton kokoo no 70% no wode ko ye kokoji sika ne ba ya kene na price na ba fam no ke be affect 30% ne pe meboa because when the car kwaji loan no e the kokoo no 70% of kokoo dodo a wo benya wa ha no akwaji loan it is that time no sika no omde be ma no ombema o $10,000 per bag per ton ewa manone enti ya basa na sese na kokoo na ba fam no enya dia ye kana yakwaji kokoo na ba dada no eso beti ana ebe kosoro ye ka ye no omo akwa negotiate ni saka na ke ebe kwa kotua enti sese no wo se san hyehyɛ na ye makuafo no ho to ho no enye ena wo pɛ so kyerɛ sɛ sports price na wo de wo beton ye kokoo no enti wo kɔna akoton a price na wo honom at the moment no eno na ese kuafo no omo nsaka na nso de betua omo ka enti by all means no sa price no nya de a aban betimi ɛho aheha no watua kuani ni sika kɛse anase wo maintain price no enti bibie ni wo a wo ka kyerɛ omo betie because sɛ wo ye wadwen sɛ wo mo bosia emfa ma meboa kuani ni ma no ho ntɔ no because kan say bosia no bo a enhyehyɛ wo ho a wo betua enti so okwa ahoyeyiam na so okɔbɔ bosia e de be kushin ba bia wakwa ahoyeyiam na enye bone no ne dia sese no wa short change akuafo no ama wo mu say wo de wo no sika no akwa wa yi bosia na fi so ama sese wo mu sika no eso ate in the name say wo aban no wo ho be he hawo na akuafo mo wa kire wo mo minua no ote anu ma o kasa no ote external shocks bia ba ewo MPA woni eduju tamakrukra kasa no wose ye ho be kire mpato wanka satam na ne ye ka kire om se COVID-19 and the problems abre ye no de asem na om ka kire ye om se enye no kore because World Bank abre ye ska other countries abre ye ska enti ye ntimi mfa COVID ne nye excuse ene de mo ahu se external shocks bi ba e won sunsun aso de ma ye economy no esesi ya abra ye kasa yi because ye ne ye ho sa enti why ye akuafo no 419 omo ahu se why omo 419 be kasem papa bi kire omo a o ka kire omo se sesi de kokoo no price na be kwa ma no ne no ye wo ha na unim ebre ye ni nka so kokoo price na be sa pagya biem na sesi me no kasa abochi kokoo price na ye to no sesi a omo amakuani ni 90% o
I said 90%.
Okay, so keep this record. Yet to omamu ha. Kokoo ne besa akosuru biem. Na say ekoduru $10,000 ni biem a. Na chese kokoo bag back no. Kuyani bia benya 9,000 Ghana cedis. Because bema kuyani no 90% meboa. It is ye to kokoo nyame ya dom na kokoo ni peja. Ekokoduru $10,000 send ye twamu be 3 months ya. Na chese wo be makuyani no 9,000 Ghana cedi per
but sir osho mo manifesto mo some say 70%
Adebi ada no mo anyu manifesto no
say the ohawa ba kokoo akuafo ho be kire mo decent no aban say
these are the deception na ye disisi amanfo
na say why
say we honest dia no say we honest person dia go by your manifesto because you are referring us to your manifesto
and 70% no
is it not in their manifesto
na kokoo akuani ni benya and who ye kokoo akuani na this 70% no
so they should stop referring us to their manifesto
90%
no I'm not saying 90% is bad o me say when anytime bia ye no be hia bia be kasa bia no almost say nsem o
ba 70% no so omko above there say enye bone omo ba below a na ye bone
the manifesto promise ne say ye ton kokoo no wa manone a ye NDC abanya ye wura John Dramani Mahama edi ye anim no ye be makuani ni 70%
but they said it and they did it omanye
and I make a kire wo say na ye ton
oha waba say wo kire me say under the nado Tama how no buy ye no. Eya na na do ko pesika e de be support.
You are only defending. You are defending undefensible.
Nyabotre. No, Debbie.
Oh, I'm manifesto.
Oh, Nyabotre.
Don't come and
Ben, missing Nyabotre. Nanado time no. Tama how buy ye no. Nanado ko pesika. E de be soketi koko ekuafo no. E ma ebo na e wo se de mom no. Ye de mom meboana.
Sa pepepe.
Ana we musu say, okay, akwaba ni say ya. Ye de aniske bia o babia. Na mom koko na mode ba ye kwakoton amono ni no. Ye mamu 90% of the total sales. Na eno no ye boni.
So from you, I'm taking this thing from you.
Yeah, ye boni.
Sen case say cocoa price no kosra. Then kuyani no nyade obenya 90% sesi amwa.
Oh, there be a kosro dia me jiri pisa 90% no me review. Na one review.
There be one review. Enti sesi no enka ma ne nye say wodua kuyafo ne ho. Because they say no woman 90% of the world market price. But we manifesto no can say Obama almost 70%.
Oh, there be circumstances vary.
So if they have boss, they should have taken the manifesto. Can you name some use? Now can say you better when you can be for Benya.
Bernard, your friend Ben. We are Benjamin and
Benjamin. That mean say I see my fairness here, Juma. Because
now they do now wait and you fair.
On one breath. On one breath.
They be and you fair.
No, on one breath. Or say he is referring us to their manifesto.
Babin checking say 70% in above.
No. I was 70%. Now I buy enough for 30. It is I buy enough for 30 dear. Cocoa no say you $4,000. It is 70% of 4,000. Kakuyani no obenya say.
Ben, mami bisa asamo. We dey mugu. Na MPP from 2016 about 2024 no. They be me can say be a book. We dey on the lighter side. I say there will be a book.
So what can
I'm opposition ana.
Kwamo
before
say ya na man for you outside there almost all distorting me thought one word there say wa kwese here oh ne wa yesi here
oh sometimes wow
say I deal with you see about me position say ya about me position I don't know who you efa ho be abochi efa ho be Kuyani na woti dwaboso Kuyani na woti kofias
there be one mami
Kuyani na woti and they will
but on the most serious note
who can position the mama 2016 and I am mama position and no koko sika na koko Kuyani na yati ni sika no so no and no fa me position wo be
ye ma position na
it is say Kuyafo na ye
they be on me say
Kuyani na but this government is na abroad
ba anya abroad. But unim, mama can say mincho Ben, munu se musumu yen hwan ma galamsey. Say yen sa se bebre. Wabra na koko akua.
Obama me how many minutes na there you asem we ya.
But 5 minutes.
Okay. What's here day?
Galamsey.
Yeah, ma galamsey.
Under your watch galamsey ankoso bebre wo. Ghana.
These are some
say galamsey say kweni ni kra wo ho a odo kra do na sa se de kra do.
Obekai government, any minister or Operation Galumstorm first. Obekai.
Oh, I think I have a presentation on that.
Inu Sefuseni.
Mame. No, we call him
2023 to 2013, 2014. And then minister, sector minister, Fuseni, equity Operation Galumstorm because na that time no Galamsey ati say woman. And you cannot tell me say Galamsey was not part of issues. Emma Yeru John Dramani Mahama Elusu 2016. So I didn't think I will refer to MP. And I say akosi say Galamsey issue na akosi say and the left right center will be anya Galamsey.
Hey sir.
And I say media for mo ja ho asem.
Media for when
was the last time I moka Galamsey asem?
Senior, and be 3 days.
Galamsey kuye. Say Galamsey and then 3 days. Video be a me who ya join news for ekoyi bae. Obi a wo twa ne koko gu. What wa ma Galamsey for? Aye twa koko nigu. It is say no ye koko na nkasa na say no akuyani ni su na ya te ne price no so no e dia na apeso onye ye kan say yesere kuyafo yesere wo mo pa ba bia aduro no e bere ne mu odin ba so wo mo hwe John Dramani Mahama yewura president eni NDC fo ani mu dia eni wo mo koko no krom de be ye galamse ba ye mpene sa wo mo nya botre Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ba beba amakuyafo ho ato mo enhyehyɛ ya odi agu fam say kuyani no 30% na 70% NDC for so omo beto no ai na omo aye omo 419 ai na abochi ka kire me say NDC for page price no ko 90% omo 90% of omo price the no price no cost they will not maintain the 90%.
Oh that's
from abochi.
This one common logic should tell you.
It's not any logic.
Common logic.
Don't say common logic. Say omo the 90% no omo and people tell hey what they omo say omo dwe akuafo ho omo 90%. Abra wo manifesto also be mo 70%.
I said enya bone. Say me Ben, my promise you sika say wo me shower me ma 100,000 cedis. Na me shower na ma 200,000 aye bone.
No ye wo.
Me ba to aye bone.
Enya bone.
Anya bone.
And only you different from say mene o mine no akọ social contract. Omo share wo manifesto no so and omo de to abama.
Okay, between you and me there's a social contract. Ma catch say okay Ben. Yade we ma me na me ba be ma be 50,000 Ghana cedis. Me ba no ade no waye and I'm say okay Ben. We dey say 70,000 cedis. Bone.
Last year 2025 October November almost the 70% no na makuyani
yeah
and eba December eba down no almost the 70% and na makuyani almost adding only 625 meboa sometimes say na koko na drop ba they drop it back from but still no almost the 70% na makuyafo no
but say no man who say bo no nyanti no ye the 90% of bo no e de be ma ekweni bone.
I'm only saying you say
bone
man kasa ye bone me ka kire wo say fasa asem we to ho because say wa mo 90% dia price no cost ra sa fasa 90% na makuyafo makuyani so ho nto no eno so ye bone
mama na say mama nka say 74 e wo dwaban so eye duduro kese ekutia yade na me pacho te me nka na wi anase nwumre na wa yare wo chirewa niam nse da nkoyi mawa ha yade dokro yade tetewa bomode na proper eye 74 o yade biti se wahra na wo brebom be ma jinso yi ya jinso tentem wo kasa wenum nkan afiri oba no nka bone anase wo ye kro ana wo tem nkan oba ubunsa haw ne atete a oba wakpo utena sekakra na wo nan se nyina aso a bomodin pa na kopɛ 74 T74 abeka wasema maw dro we no Food and Drugs Authority for agiatuma ye kama pa na se de o makra edro no ukọ bebi abetumi de ahye obagi mu de akọ edro wo unu mu a hospital unkọ da maso ahwe na meka kire we 74 we oba wa fefuru a enye maw sanso na we oba wo ma akoda no fo a ere so nye maw na hye no sa bofro nye ni 12 years 74 enye ma no me pato edro yi open dudu etu onkran ha o kan shi drug lane wo kumase a Ashtown Collinag Herbal 0260 73498 050 162 8931 74 kama pa ene eye da fiada na matese emrante bi eye party ochina Valentine party na party na omo ye no ma serve dokono na obe serve no me pa atwo bomode na fa woni kire eye Joss Bakery Domi Commercial Bank ni chi wa wamu de omo no dokono etuton o dokono 3 Ghana cedis ye born 3 cedis say tie nie say kutu say bam ti bomodin pa na kopɛ eye Joss Kenke eye hot you know omecha kwan wo Joss omecha kwan wo Domi Commercial Bank na chi wa Joss Bakery bomodin na kotu bi na to wo ye party bia wo be hia dokono be 1,000 pieces 2,000 pieces 5,000 pieces me ba to bomodin na fa woni kire eye Domi Commercial Bank na chi wa Mami kwa amano so na me na etifo enhwe embom. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Aboji.
Yeah, mi ba to wana me ne ka say.
Ajani money o.
Ajani money ti say.
Ayaboko.
Ajani
boko fa so nya boko ja.
Den nya boko.
Ani am ko yi. Ani am ko yi pra.
Me ba to nya ma ba na nko yi.
No no ko ba ko pra me. Me wura ho sa. Wo so ko di spend anu. Ake ton ko no a. Ye tian ka ba ko ba. If I want to go on a top high, he said, I guess it's about 70 million. And they were for this print annual and the walk of top. What would you say? And the Chabra and Yazan and Carabia. And I'm sure you Chabra.
Hey,
I have better mamma and other Chabra.
Mammy Nasi, why? Mammy Nasi. Hey, call us here to meet Nasi your story. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. I want to say,
me ba to me ho ya na so e
adomi ahwe ni amamo papa I want to share pama popo akuafo a ene o share bottom mo 50% na so mo 90% yakopon shira ta amamo papa no e me dey amigutu kwa benya
yet you
me da si mami nchia me MP honorable Elizabeth Makugu na honorable Edmond Agbo MC ba kote na men kanche NDC post e meni dua mo mayen to Mr. Osman ye pen AK Dedewa, honorable Kinabo, honorable Elikima, who has not mentioned the look of the Yaki. You have ever. It is going there. Several months, acquire the moon said, NDC, a King Ghana for. With the Assembly Manifesto, Shemeteba Power, Lema Koko Kweni, 70% out of the FOB price. Never I. Me, I dear cry, I dear 3,100. Mitumu akopun yere 3,625 Ghana per the manifesto promise amede mo ene oha na me see me share obo se me ma o tan 70%. That's how Hana Abam me 90%. Who's all the another 40%? Who share the boss of the money 100,000? Now money 200 money and or say this is Abua elephant.
Yeah, let's see from.
From our best anima. Into the American Chico, what you and I have been more than I am. Now, just something I want to share for a trouble woman. And into the you see, some years or yes, we get your name, I want to send the 40 and I'm not over 300,000. Your chairman can 100,000.
Mammy Nasi, Ben, I'm a father next call. Hello, good evening.
Aboji.
Yes, me pacho wana me ne ka say. Nyame asun dwen kan so pacho wan ni. Yo, what am I? Yet you. Me pacho. When ya bressa wo de be kasa, fa kasa de yenko. Why?
We have a Coco, I have to find I find on and this year by 6 words to come with you saying, come on, so never go back. I was pro. I don't know about 90%. Some time ago, I want to go back to 90%. I have for them more because they all get to a coffee because let me be angry on the call. And then when the problem is get to you, I was talking about 20 cars and I come to go border by war. I was going to go a common group of the same or must be. Then I said, what do you say? Let me come by them. As all of them for one, I'm more part of the what they only get for here. And yes, I'm going to get for.
Mami Nasi, na me, we find the next caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Aboji.
Yeah,